Welcome to this episode, a quick overview, and then we'll go fishing. We nearly didn't get out at all. We caught a fish, we had some engine problems, we caught another fish, and then another fish, and Pete lost a phone. Let's start at the beginning. Tuna fishing again today. We're going to go out and have another go. Got Pete with me today. Yeah, he's just loading up the boat with ice. So he'll be back with the dory in a minute. Got a little surprise for Pete. Got a few t-shirts made up, got a logo on them. Just for a bit of fun, really. So I'll hand him his, see what he makes of them.
Nav lights? Right.
Nav lights are on?
Red steaming light, yeah.
Oh no, so the battery might be flat.
Maybe, but I got the jump pack there. So.
You legend, look at that, legend.
I can bring it.
Late finish.
Filming me, ain't you?
Ah. Here you go, mate.
No, t-shirt, mate, that's cool.
There we go. Yeah, they're cool, mate. I like that.
Jumper as well, mate.
Here we go. Flat battery. Uh-oh, that's my fault. I left the electronics on last night. Luckily, Pete's brought the jump back. Woo. Oh, now that is a handy piece of kit. Hey, you're in business. Give it some revs, get that alternator going.
Only had 2-bar battery.
Oh, just enough to get fishing. Let's take a quick look at the lures we're going to use. Trusty bag of stingers. Theory going on these. But they can see green better, so therefore they don't take it. I think a black. That's quite nice. We'll try that. Pinks with a black stinger today. These purple blacks. And trusty pink and purple. It's got a tracking bird on it, this one, so we'll use this on the side. Keeps the lures away from each other. Small red and light pinks on this one. And going to use this stinger here. Caught a fish on this one yesterday. It's a smaller lure, but seems to work fine. Small lures again, little pink and blacks. And we're going to use one of these ones as our stinger. Again, take the hook.
I think the only reason we're using smaller lures on the...
it's the weight, isn't it?
It's the weight. If we got bigger trackers, bigger tracking birds, right, we could run bigger squid. But
I don't think we need to.
It doesn't really matter. It's nice to have a variation, I guess. Right?
Yeah, looking at the size of the fish in the stomach of these tuna, they're like quite small. They're like 70mm long
That's very true, yeah.
fish. I think they're not too worried about that. Perfect. Forager's got an amazing autopilot. Really, really handy bit of kit, but it's easy to get complacent, so you've got to keep an eye on it. See the two outrigger poles on the boat? We're not using those today because of the fault that we found with our line clips pigtailing our top shots the other day. Luckily for us, Forager's really nice and beamy, so we can fish with one rod in that rod holder, one rod in that rod holder, and actually tow 4 behind us without tangling them. It does make putting in turns a bit more difficult, so it'd be nice to get the outriggers back working. We just spotted the fisheries boat, the small launch, and now we can see St. Piran just over here. She's just steaming in now. It wouldn't surprise me if we get a little look later and they come aboard and have a look. They're welcome to come see us. I think I've just seen first tuna of the day off our port side, slowly heading over there. I'm in no rush, so I'm going to stick to the tow speed. I like to keep these lures working ideally at about 4.8, 4.9 knots. Seems to work really well. So this is where it was.
Late to the party.
Yeah, show's over. Notice all the birds just sitting around on the water. If they're sat on the water, it could mean the bust might reignite and happen again. If they start moving off, it's finished. It generally doesn't feel as fishy right now. The other day when it went flat, it just felt fishy. I was like, okay, we're going to get on. Whereas right now, it doesn't feel very fishy. I'm hoping that if I say this out loud long enough, the reel goes off. But yes, mate, there's like an absolute frenzy going on. It's a long way off. That's probably 6 miles or something, maybe. We'll head that way and just, maybe we're there in time, maybe not, maybe we'll find fish on the way. It's a good indication though. So on there, 9 o'clock, straight out to 9 o'clock. Definitely fish out the water. Look quite big as well. There, see? Further off. Timer on. I like to put a quick GPS hit on where the strike happens. This helps me build up a picture of where the fish are feeding and where we've been catching them. Woohoo! Beauty. All right. Clearing the other gear from the water. After yesterday's triple hookup, quite happy just having a single fish on at the moment. It's Pete's turn, so he's on the rod, and it's my job on the helm. Do a bit of filming and to get the boat ready for landing this fish. Giving you a few head nods there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit more of a fight than the other one.
After a tuna has made an initial run, you can normally start winding in and gaining line back. If it's a bigger fish, it'll probably make a second run, or you might have a few smaller runs. But typically after that first run, with these big reels, we can start the process of bringing it straight in.
Flipped up.
One, two, three. Watch out for that hook.
Spikes down there.
This is the tuna here. We've put the spike in and I'm about to feed a icky jimmy wire down the spine. There we go, down the spine of this fish. Oh, there's quite a lot of feed there. It's all come up. Yeah. Here's this bluefin tuna, we've just caught it. You can see where this is. I've been using it to put the icky jimmy wire through this fish. It's a lovely fish, this one. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Superb fish, absolutely superb. So that's a metre here.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 metre 57.5. It's a good fish, this.
Yeah, perfect.
This is what that fish had been eating, exactly about this size. There's quite a few in there. Take him with a black lure. Straighten like that. Just put nice inside our fish here. Keep the inside nice and cool. We've got the outside it's in a bag, in a protected bag, and then we have a slush ice to bring the temperature of this fish right down. I've said it before in my other videos, but getting the temperature of this fish's meat down to 0 as quickly as possible is really, really important for creating a perfect food product. The time from catching that fish to landing that fish, I've got it on the clock at 9 minutes and 8 seconds. It actually took me a moment to stop the clock, so it's probably more like 8.5 minutes, I would say. Still a very respectable time for bringing that fish in. Look at all this mess of spreader bars. I find it easier just to unclip them and get them out of the way, hang up the hooks so nobody gets one in their hand, and the rods are all on the side here, and we're about to redeploy them after that first fish. Beautiful. Just after landing that fish, I noticed a small crack had appeared in the edge of our tuna ramp. This isn't very good. I think it's cyclic loading from having the ramp down. Let's have a little check of our ramp. There's the crack there. It looks okay at the moment. It looks like it will do us for now, but we're definitely going to get that repaired. Hey, that's one tuna on board. I reckon that will be around about 55 kilos landed. That's because we gutted it, so I think we're going to lose around about 10 kilos there, so I reckon it was a 65 kilo fish. Back on the hunt for another one. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fin just flapping right there. A little sunfish. Waving away at us. Always nice to see all the different stuff out here, to be honest. Got an unknown alarm going off in here now. Oh, that's not good. I have to bring the lures in, sort this out. Damn it. Is it hot? Not overly.
It look like this is bled recently, if you know what I mean. On the overflow.
Our first thought was temperature and overheating, but the engine doesn't feel very hot.
No indication on that was voltage lights on, but that's green.
So if I cycle through,
Yeah.
This is a new engine to us, the Beta 43. We got fitted last year. It's a lovely, lovely engine. It's hands down a lot better than our Perkins for reliability and economy of fuel. But obviously we're getting to grips with it and learning what any alarms mean. So as I cycle through these, I'm looking for anything that's flagging up. But to be honest, hardly any of the sensors are connected. It's a really basic control panel. Well, maybe. What do you think? Maybe something...
Sensor.
Okay, I appreciate this isn't the fishing you want to see, but this is the reality of it. Yep. We're going to go with a classic, turn it off and turn it back on. Turn it off and turn it on?
Yeah.
It should start, shouldn't it? It's got battery, we've got a jumper, haven't we?
And they've got 2-bar batteries, so...
Or do we just limp home with that on and make sure we're home then?
Right, so it's saying it's charging at 14 volts, so we know that it's been charging the whole time we've been out there.
That's good logic, Pete. That's good enough for me. I'm going to try it. So the lights are working. Still got an alarm.
Let's go for a battery reset, yeah? 100% that, is it?
Oh, that's awful. No, but I don't know what else has got an alarm like that. I'm not the world's greatest mechanic, so all I can do is check the basics here. We're happy it's not overheating. We've gone through the control panel. We're checking the oil now. Yeah, not much else I can do really. Gonna start it back up and let's see what happens. It started no problem and the alarm is off. Good gamble. We're manually operating our bilge alarms just to check that. But the bilge alarm doesn't sound the same as the other alarm. That sounds louder to me, but... Well, considering the alarm's off, we're actually going to continue fishing. The engine seems to be working fine. It's still pumping water. Oil is in the engine and not in the bilge. Yeah, if it goes off again, then I'm going to call it a day. The bigger issue is, why was the alarm going off and what was it? Well, we've been running for a little while now. Engine seems fine, but not much happening on the fish front. So we've had a quiet period for a little while now. We've trawled up and down a bit. Yeah, nothing, but we've just seen a little bit more action. So we're going to go over there, have a look. It doesn't look manic, but there's definitely fish there. For sure there's fish there. We've got 2 flocks of birds. One's sort of doing circles and coming up and down. The other one's on the water. Actually, I think I've just seen one actually, mate. About 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. We'll head over there and hopefully find some. We've got one fish that we had earlier and I'd like to take another one really today. That'd be perfect for me and Pete. Yeah, let's see.
Box. And I can just slide it out the back and onto the pallet.
Yeah, but I think it'd be better to...
Oh yeah.
We bring in the other rods while we let this fish run. Turn the ratchet off the reel just to stop it getting broken.
Yeah.
Yes, this is fish number 2. I'm really glad we continued fishing. So we just picked up this fish while we were travelling over towards the Beth. Perfect. Pete's going to clean up the deck now and get everything out of the way. And we're going to go for a transfer of this rod, which will be is always interesting. That was a good little run on that fish there. We're straight into our backing. back in the game. Nice one. Yeah. Yeah, if you can.
See, they're everywhere jumping, mate.
That'll do, yeah. Head for that, wouldn't it?
Hey?
That's you, isn't it?
Not quite.
That'll do for a minute. So, second tuna of the day. Really pleased to pick this one up. Really good initial run on this fish. Took us into our back end. Yeah, lovely.
Tom Tarantino, take 2. Nothing there. I don't know if the camera can pick up, but just in the distance there we've got another big bust. So yeah, we might take a wriggle over there once we've got this one aboard. Nice bit of action on that rod.
Giving it quite a bit.
What do you reckon then, Tom? What's your predictions?
Slightly bigger fish, 100 kilos.
We're going for 100.
Yeah. Maybe 110.
110. Okay.
What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna put a 5 down on 90.
90? It's very close to my guess. Alright.
Well, you're always exaggerating, so I thought I'd come down a bit.
We're talking live weight here, yeah?
Oh, here we go.
110 live weight, and if it's bang on your 90 or bang on my 110, double the money.
Double the money, alright mate.
Here we go, mate. Time to get the gloves on.
Don't know why I do this, he never pays out.
Time to get the gloves on.
Yeah, we can see that in the water. Yeah, look at that.
He doesn't want to land it now. He just
definitely 90. That's definitely 90 there.
Well, foot came off then. There we go, if we have to. Watch yourself. That's better. Right. Oh, 110 kilos for sure. That's a beauty. Fish number 2 for us today. Great fish. Right, we're going to icky jimmy this fish here. Running the wire down the spine. Disconnecting all the nerves. Okay. I've a lot of respect for these fish. They're very big and very powerful and absolutely stunning. Oh, look at that for a fish. Beautiful. We're going to put it in one of these bags again. Seems to really help protect the fish in the slush ice. 100, yeah. 172.5. Much as I like to wind Pete up, his estimate of 90 kilos is pretty good. We'll get this fish on ice and we're going to carry on fishing for a little bit longer. We've got a maximum of 3 fish that we could take in a day. That's the 2 stern rods getting the lures back out. Oh, that's the state of the spreader bar after that fish. These Atlantic Bluefin Tuna, they're really big, really powerful. They have a top speed of around about 43 miles an hour, according to Google. Can you imagine the power, the brute force that these fish are basically putting on the fishing gear? Oh, it probably inverts the squid. It's no wonder these squid are getting turned inside out, really. Tuna off our left. Watch out for that swivel hanging. With more tuna spotted, I'm going to tweak the boat's direction. We're going to head over and try and pick up a 3rd fish.
No. I didn't think it was that sort of boat.
That's all the lures back out and we're fishing again. The boat squared away, tidy ship's a happy ship, and then literally 30 seconds later, yeah, boy! This is brilliant. We've got our 3rd fish running at the minute. We're going to bring in all the other rods, get the gear out the water, out the way, and we're going to work on this fish. You can see Pete there just checking on our fish. We find as long as the fish is still running or the weight is on the line and it hasn't gone slack, we can actually leave these rods unmanned but clipped in the rod holders. Gives us a chance to tidy up the boat and get everything set for working on the fish and landing it. Well, that's the boat squared away for landing. Got the mat down, got our grips ready. Got Pete fighting this fish now. What's this one then, Jack, mate?
70 kgs on the dot.
70 kgs on the dot.
Fish busted out there.
Oh, I've got a fish right next to us. It's just suddenly kicking off out here. We've steamed around for quite a while today, and then now there's just fish everywhere. There's another one just there. Yeah, cool. He's on one of our big Bertha rods. They're a serious bit of kit. This is fish number 3 today. Fish number 3. This is our final one. We can only take 3 fish in a day. Whoa, a little head nod.
Whoa, yeah, that was a bit encouraging, isn't it?
It must be getting close, I reckon you can tell. I reckon it's about the same as the one we just taken.
Another 90, yeah?
Oh, I'd say it's exactly the same, whatever.
Alright, I can say 90.
Ah, beautiful. Colour in the water. Right, time to get my gloves.
Sorry, mate. Ready on the track, mate.
Okay, I have.
Right, that's good.
Yeah. My job here with the leader is to get the fish to the back of the ramp and to get the head, if possible, onto the ramp. And then that should help Pete get the mouth grips into the lower jaw and we can land the fish, no problem. I find that we're bringing in these fish quite quickly normally. They've still got quite a lot of power in them. As you can see here, this fish is putting up a scrap at the boat. I've got to be careful not to damage the leader. If the fish is too strong, I can let the leader go and then we can reel it in back to the boat and do it again. This is a feisty fish. You can see our blue mat coming into effect here. It's really doing its job to help protect this fish from getting external damage from the deck. Taken on the black lure with pinks. Another absolutely beautiful bluefin tuna here. Fantastic fish.
Oh, nice.
Plus 100. Whoa, 175. Pete's estimates are pretty much spot on to the chart estimates. Stay with us and we'll weigh in the fish later on. Yep, stuff that. The bags we're using here, they're an experiment, to be honest with you. I'm very happy with it, but I only bought 2 of them as a test. So we're going to get some more bags. That's why this fish isn't in a bag and that fish is in a bag. 3 fish on board, that's us heading home. We're going to head back into Falmouth now, land these fish, and then we can get them all delivered today. Fight times clock, number 1 there, that's the first fish, we've seen that, 9 minutes and 8 seconds. Number 2, that was 19 minutes and 8 seconds, that's our fish number 2. And the third fish at the bottom is 12 minutes and 10 seconds. Right mate, I just made this phone call. Just got to...
Back from my face, I left Brendan.
Yeah, no worries, I just got to report this catch. Oh, hello there. I need to report bluefin tuna landing. So rod and line, 3. Their estimate weights at this stage, but 65 kilos, 90 kilos, and 105 kilos. Forager, FH20, Foxtrot Hotel 20. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Cheers now. Bye bye. So the MMO have now got a 4-hour window and they can come and inspect our catch. They can measure it and take the weights if they want to and basically ask us any questions we like, or they like. And yeah, that's fine with us, no problem at all. Okay, so we're steaming back in. I'm about to land these fish. I've made a note of the my estimate weights on these fish. I think that we have a fish that weighs around about 65 kilograms. I think we had another one that weighed about 90 kilograms, and I reckon we have another one that weighed about 105 kilograms. Yeah, that's the live weights. But the thing is, we gutted and gilled these fish, and so that's how we prepare them. And so the weights when we land them are always lighter because they're the landed processed fish weight. So let's see what we got. We cut the bag away so we can weigh this fish properly, but you can see that by having the bag we've managed to keep the fish in a much nicer condition from our eyes. It looks a little bit odd with the orange bag half cut off this fish. We've got a landed weight here of 55.5 kilograms. The orange bag was a bit of a test. We only had the 2 on board, so we're going to put the fish back in the ice like this. I'm going to look for a better solution to the bags, something a bit less wasteful really, but I like the concept. Yep. Next up for the weigh-in is fish number 3. Let's see what this one weighed. This is fish number 3. This fish is coming in a little bit underestimate at 71.3 kilograms landed weight. We've got this mat, we'll let it sit on there then. That'll be grand. And finally on to fish number 2. Let's see what this one weighs. Again, the orange bag seems to have protected the fish. Really pleased with this. Fish number 2. 70.5 kilograms landed weight. Again, it's underestimate, but a lovely fish. Oh no, top pocket of anything is terrible. We just lost his phone overboard. That's really not good. We're all landed, so we're going to go around and get our trucks now. And we're going to deliver these fish now. Ready to go. Join us next time when we catch a big tuna. It goes to the fish market and I'll share with you the price that we get for it. If you like my channel, please subscribe, give me a like or a thumbs up. It allows me to know if you like my videos or not. Anyway, nice one.